So I'm going to show you two back to school hairstyles using braids. Braids are definitely really in, and there are different ways of kind of dressing up these two looks, but I'm just going to show you guys what I mean like as I'm doing it. But the first one, basically the object is to just make a side braid after you part your hair. Make a side braid that's going to go around and then use the whole rest of the braid incorporated into this braid. And I saw this in the 17 magazine and thought it would be fun to try out, so let me show you how to do it. And just to kind of like spice it up a little bit, I'm going to be taking a ribbon and incorporating it into the braid. And again, this is totally optional. You don't have to do it, but in the magazine they just show how to do it with like a regular braid. But so part your hair down the side and taking, like I said, the one part of your hair right here, start braiding it. And basically what you're going to want to try to do is to try to braid it out because it's going to come back around. So if you guys know how to French braid, then take as many pieces as you need and then just try to make the braid as tightly to your head as possible. But for those of you that don't know how to French braid, I'm starting to learn. I kind of know how, but I'm not like an expert at it or anything. So I'm just going to show you the way that I am going to do it. So take your pieces of hair right here, the three pieces, and just start braiding outward. Try to start the braid as close to your head, like as close to the front of your head as possible so that you can see it. But yeah, so start braiding till about when you get like halfway. And try to make it really tight too as possible so that it stays. Okay, so when you're to about here, take the braid along with the rest of your hair. So see, it's forming this really pretty side braid right here. Take the rest of your hair and bring it to the other side. And so yeah, like I said, I'm going to be taking a ribbon and incorporating it to the braid. So this part is a little bit tricky. It took me a while to get it the first time, but take all the different pieces out of the way and just concentrate on one portion of the braid. So however like thick you want the braid to be. So I'm going to take about this much of hair, and taking this, I'm going to tie a knot and then putting it, oh, this part is always tricky. But basically you just have to tie the ribbon around your hair. And it is going to look kind of bulky whenever you do it, but don't worry about it because it's going to be hidden behind. That's why you have to take like the last part of, like the furthest away from your hair. Take that piece of the braid because it's going to be hidden. Okay, so once you have that in place, and I just want to make sure that it's completely secured because it doesn't look like it from my hair right now. Okay, so push the piece all the way to the top and then hold on to it, showing from the front, and then just braid as you normally would. Like that. Take a hair tie that looks close to your hair color and secure it. There should be music playing in the background right now. But I'm recording on my camcorder. Okay, so then once you're at the bottom, then take the remaining piece and just kind of wrap it around the hair tie to hide it. You can twist it and just kind of make it look pretty, but just make sure that you cover the piece. And then once you have that, tuck in pieces into the part that you twisted around it. So like you're just going to take the piece and like fit it inside of a loophole like this, and then push back on it to kind of make sure that it's secured in place like that. So it's kind of hard to show on the camera. So there's going to be a piece that'll stick out. You can either like cut it or do something to kind of make it look more like a bow. But so this is pretty much what it looks like. So this is the side of it, and then it just kind of twists into this braid. And then, so like I was saying, to kind of make the look a little bit more you, if you'd like, you can take your bangs, and I'm not going to do it right now just because I have another one to show you, but you can take your pieces of bangs and take a brush and brush downward just to kind of tease it, and then just take a hairspray and hairspray it back. And then what I thought would be cute too, I have these little clips that I got from Forever 21, I think. So there's a little flower on them, so you can just take this after you like tease your hair and make it a little bit poofier, and secure it with a little flower. So there is back to school braided look number 1. So it's incorporating 1 and then 2 braids, and again this part is completely optional, but I thought it just added a little something extra. You can also take pieces and kind of tug at them to make the braid appear a little bit bigger. And if it's a little bit messy, like on both sides, I think it actually kind of looks cuter. So this is the look number 1. And then the second look also requires 2 different braids. So let me show you. Okay, after I untie all this. So how are you doing today? Hope everything is well. How's the weather by you guys? Hope the weather's good. It's pretty nice today. Okay. So, back to school hairstyle number 2, and I saw another beauty guru doing this and thought it would be really great to make this look as well. Okay, let me think where I want to part my hair. I feel like sometimes I try to part it differently, even though my hair tells me not to because I have like a little calic, but okay. So, this other one is going to also be a side braid, and basically the object of this one is to take one section of the braid and braid it first, and then braid that braid into the braid. So I guess I'll just keep it back on this side. So part your hair again, and take the piece that is on top, and you're gonna, like I said, you're gonna braid this braid first. So you can start up as high as you want, but I'm just gonna start mid head, middle of the head, middle of my head. I don't know what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to talk and braid at the same time, but even when you're doing makeup, I feel like I sound so weird when I do makeup. So I'm just like, and then you, like while I'm putting on eyeshadow, I'm like, concentrating on the eyeshadow, not actually knowing what I'm saying. Okay. So again, try to make this braid as tightly as possible and try to go down as far as possible too. So just keep on braiding. Okay, so once you have this braid braided, you're going to take the other 2 sections of your hair that got stuck. Okay. Sorry. Piece that got stuck. Okay. So then you're going to take the other 2 pieces of your hair and just use this one as the third. So, why did I mess that up? Okay. So take this piece as one of the pieces and then use this as you braid. So then see, one of the pieces looks a little bit different because the braid is already started and you're using this as like a piece of hair. And then again, just take a piece of, not a piece, a hair tie that's kind of similar to your hair color and just secure it into place. And then, like I said, with these pieces of bangs, you can either tie them back with the hair tie, with the bobby pin, or you can tease it to make it look more volumized on top. I always like to have more volume on top, so that always is something that I like to do with braids. Or you can just leave them down, it depends. Take some pieces from here and just kind of leave these as other bang pieces. And again, it's personal preference, like however kind of messy you want it to look, but that is the look number 2. And then for this part, if you would like to take a ribbon, then you can just kind of tie it around here at the very bottom and make like a little bow. Well, I guess I'll show you. Make a little bow at the bottom. This is kind of a bigger piece, but like that. So this is the other look, back to school braided looks. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more. And also there are more links to check out in the description bar, and I would really appreciate any feedback or any more back to school looks that you guys would like to see, and there are definitely more where this came from, so stay tuned for more and don't forget to subscribe. And also check out my contest, which will be over by the end of this month, and I'm carrying it on to 1 week into September, so go check that out. I'll post a link in this video. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!